Now, we go to the question number 6. What are the difference between x86 architecture and the ERM architecture? Now, this is basically what we talked in the previous question. So, this table is basically the summary of what is different. Like for example, the x86 using the complex instruction set computing and the ARM using reduced instruction set computing. And basically, most of the difference is like this. x86 usually in the computer and the ARM is in the mobile. Why? Because x86 is large and complex. The power consumption is high. The performance itself is stronger and powerful. But again, because the power consumption is high, it's not recommended for the mobile system, which is use a battery that make it more power consuming. So usually that's why x86 usually in the computer, because computer itself have a stable, like have a bigger if you use laptop they have a bigger battery, and if you use desktop they have a constant power supply that make it the power consumption doesn't really matter at first, well except if you're thinking about like the electricity cost at first. But they doesn't destroy the battery, and because they have high power consumption, and that's why the software ecosystem that dominates, like the x86 dominates, is in the Windows PC and Linux server. And the vendor usually Intel and AMD. Now, again, ERM is more small and simple, have a few hundred instructions, which is have a low power consumption, make it have the ability to have like the efficiency first, performance later. In contrast, the x86 is performance first, efficiency later. Now, the performance of ARM itself is optimized for the multi-core and efficiency and scaling, make it dominant in the phone, tablet, and IoT. Because uh, usually that kind of like mobile phones, tablets have a lower battery energy and make it like the efficient is everything. You need to make everything efficient as possible to make a good mobile phone, make a good tablet. But now, in the recent generation, like using Apple, make it a new solution for like for the server and desktop uh, performance. Now we have Apple M1, Apple M2, Apple M3, Qualcomm Orion, AWS Graviton, that make it more strong in the server and desktop CPUs, like in the desktop and CPU architecture. So again, everything have its benefit. For the power efficiency, ERM is is far superior than the x86, and that's why all the smartphones use ARM. But the x86 itself is stronger in the performance of the traditional desktop workload, with where M is still catching up with Apple's, because Apple M3 technically rivals the Intel i9, which is which is really really interesting, because maybe in the future we will have like ERM architecture everywhere. I think that's all for question number 6. Thank you.